Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I'm Nick. Today we're playing more Cosplay Convention Crisis, and last time we checked on Talia and it seems like she's feeling all better. She said time? I'm guessing she's either thinking, what time is it? Or she's thinking, how long have I been in? What's the time? 88 Gapulex hours since you've entered the tank. No, I want to sleep more. I rolled my eyes. Your Royal Highness, your mission is ongoing. The human male is waiting for you. Can you wait a bit longer? The convention's only 3 days. Don't make me wait forever. Your Royal Highness. Yes, I'm up. The door hissed open, and this time with Talia emerging from it. She had this big goofy grin on her face that suggested apparently being fucking shot wasn't enough to kill her puppy-like mood for the day. I mean, hey, if you can get shot in the chest, still have a smile on your face, then nothing can get you down. Literally, you're an unstoppable killing machine. Take advantage of it. Hello, human! Talia walked over and squished me with a breath-robbingly hard hug. Talia was shockingly strong. When she broke the hug, I coughed twice to catch my breath. You're awfully excited to see me. I thought that I was a liar. That was before I knew you were friends with the magical defender human, Jacob. The human female with the large memories said you had helped return me to my recovery tank. That's one way to describe her. Another one would be her name, which is Amanda. So just putting that out there, Talia. Check your privilege. We're sensitive about that sort of thing here on Earth. The human with the large memories? Wonderful. Thank you for that. The two of us started walking down the hallway, side by side. Talia put her hands on her head as she walked, and stepped mostly by kicking her feet forward. Every so often, she'd interrupt me with a yawn. So we're good then? Not enemies? Of course, a Justicar of Avia cannot bear a grudge against an innocent, especially one who she owes her life to. So you'll leave Earth in peace? Maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to talk her into just up and flying away without any more shootouts in the middle of the con. Haha, you're funny, human male. Of course not. I still must find the thief and bring her to justice. The last time you tried to do that, you died. Talia's expression didn't seem to change at all. Clearly she recognized the importance of what had happened. She did credit me for saving her life after all, but she seemed entirely unconcerned about going for another round against Makoto. Well, I mean, when you've been shot in the chest once, you're like, the worst that can happen is it happens again. In which case, take me back to the ship for another nap. And the next time, I won't. She took one of my people's most precious treasures. It must be returned, and she must pay the price. What did she even take anyway? Perhaps I've seen her with it and can tell you where it is. A fat chance, since Makoto basically hasn't shown me much of anything besides her tits. Come on, man. I mean, I know you're right, but gee whiz. But it would be nice to know what everyone's fighting about anyway. I'm not quite certain. I have a physical description of the object only, and even that is top secret. Oh, whatever. You don't even know. Nope, a Justicar of Avia doesn't question her orders. She obeys them to the letter. I rubbed my temples softly. I've been back in her presence for 5 minutes, and Talia had already given me a headache again. So, just to get this straight, you're following a thief you don't know to retrieve an object no one has told you anything about, using an army incapable of even getting it back? Correction, totally capable of getting it back. Oh, what if she's not the hotshot that she's letting on? You know, you could just call home? Talia narrowed her eyes at me. Okay, that one seemed to have struck a nerve. Never! I must do this alone, otherwise I will be the shame of my sisters and of the entire royal family. A princess of Avia never fails. She never surrenders. At this point, I threw my hands up in the air. What was I even supposed to do here? I couldn't talk Talia into backing down. Amanda's only setting is stubborn, and God or Naga alone knows what Makoto is thinking at any moment. That's it. God or Naga? Like a snake? You're crazy. I don't even know what to do with you. Why do you even send your robots to talk with me anyway? Because we need your help, Jacob. Our locator devices have not been successful in tracking the thief since she last disappeared. We believe she recalibrated her shielding. But you seemingly know her. You can find her. With your help, I simply know that I'll be able to bring her to justice. So please, won't you even consider helping us? She put her hands in a prayer gesture and gave me a big wide eyes. Setting aside the fact that her planet even has a prayer gesture, I admit I was unprepared for the Sario-esque militant cuteness of that expression. Oh, sad face Talia. Please. Ah, jeez. We gotta choose, I guess, since we like her and we want to go on a trip throughout the galaxy, we'll help her out. Fine, we'll consider it. Look, as you said, I know the thief. Well, at least I used to think I did. I don't think she's really all that bad deep down, but if she stole your people's treasure, then that's a problem, and it needs to be addressed. So, I'm gonna do what I can to convince her to return your treasure. But if I cannot do that, then I'll consider helping you catch her. And when I say consider, I don't mean I've agreed to it yet. I mean consider. Alright? That was when Talia responded by rushing me with another hug. This one far more powerful and bone-crushing than the previous one. I think I felt my back snap. She just gives him a hug, and it's like, oh, okay, now I need to go into that chamber. Today, you have proven yourself a true friend to the people of Avia. Yes, just get off me. Alright, well this has been fun. I like to return to the convention now. Right then I noticed a robot appearing right behind us. Excelsior, I will accompany you initially. Wait, what? I felt something cold on my shoulder, a metallic hand. Then without any further warning, the world went dark again. The same darkness like all light itself was gone in the universe. Okay, you could just say you fell asleep. When we popped back into reality, we were standing right where we had when the Gynoid had taken me before. I'm gonna be sick. Talia turned to her Gynoid. Good thinking, setting up the relay point here. Then she turned back to me. Wow, is this your domicile? I was still too busy retching and heaving to really answer her. It was no matter. She was already half bouncing around the walls looking at things. Before long, she ended up right in front of the fucking gorilla painting. Hey, quit knocking the gorilla painting. Sure, it's terrifying and intimidating, but what is the purpose of this visage of a primitive ancestor? Aesthetics, mostly. Frankly, I have no idea. It's aesthetics. I know the answer. I ushered Talia somehow out of my room into the hallway. It would be best to get her out of there, in case my hitherto unseen roommates appeared. Your hitherto unseen room, that's one way of describing them. Just people you haven't seen yet. That wasn't my home anyway. This is a temporary place of residence, for a special event. Ah yes, the religious ceremony. Well, yeah, depending on who you ask, yeah. Talia skipped along beside me, swinging her arms wide. No, what? No, this isn't a religious ceremony. It's called a convention. It's a gathering of fans of, media pieces together to share their mutual enjoyment. Well, that is one clinical way of looking at it. Media pieces? Doesn't your planet have any fiction? Stories about people who never existed? Like the legendary heroes of old? Just then, a group of cosplayers dressed like the Teen Giants passed up in the hallway. The Marv Wolfman 1980s new Teen Giants as opposed to the TV show Titans, too. I'm sorry, what? Sorry, that was just a weirdly constructed sentence, but yes. I don't know why they're, like, making parodies of some things, but not of other ones. That's what I'm confused about. Some things in here are parodies and some are not. Like, this is obviously Harley Quinn. This is obviously Monica. But, I mean, you can use names, I guess, because you've been using some. You've been using likenesses. Is that part of the traditional garb of the ceremony? The moment they passed, Talia pressed a button on her suit. Once she did, a small burst of light flashed. Bzoo. How do I look? Talia emerged from the light now dressed in a detail-for-detail recreation of the exact Star Force cosplay that had been in the group that walked past us. Oh, instant cosplay. Ask any cosplayer what a god-tier invention that would be. It would be the one. It would be every cosplay ever. It would be cosplay god mode. I touched the material. It even felt like hand-stitched fiber. How exactly did you do that? My infiltration suit allows me to replicate specific pieces of garb I encounter on my missions. This fake hair apparatus is quite silly. Well, yeah, you rock the blue hair better, Talia. Talia readjusted her wig. I just blinked twice. My ability to hold disbelief about the world around me was in a fatal tailspin. Right. All around us, the convention hall buzzed. Talia whipped her head around with an open jaw. At these conventions, many humans to dress up as the characters from our fiction. Our legendary heroes' stories tend to be more varied on this planet. We have an entire rich history of different stories about all kinds of different topics. Stories about battles, stories about intrigue, stories about romance. Yeah, sure. Romance, we'll call it. Ah, I see. And this strange human event is an opportunity to celebrate the finest of these stories? Sure. She did get it. Well, kind of. I was almost proud of her. At that moment, we passed a big sign for the Axe Art Online and Axe Art Online fanfiction panel. Axe Art on... Okay, come on. It had a sign that must have been taken down from one of the movie theaters back when it came out. This human sign declares for a story called Axe Art Online. Is that one of the finest human stories? And he's just like, yeah, but I haven't seen it yet. No. Talia glanced skeptically back and forth between me and the sign. If it is not one of the foremost stories of your people, then what is the purpose of attempting to celebrate it? Some people like it, and some people are indifferent. Attempt to explain fandom culture or ask about her culture. Dear God, do we explain fandom culture to... Well, you know what? Let's try to be good hosts and be like, so, what's it like on your planet? Let's ask about her culture. It's hard to explain, I suppose. For a fleeting moment, I even considered trying to explain why this thing was appealing to people, but my experience with Talia so far did not inspire me with her understanding of Earth culture. Better to change the subject. But you said that there were stories on Avia too, right? What are they like? Our stories? Talia paused, standing in front of a giant stuffed Hello Kitty. See, that one you said the name. You didn't say greetings feline. You know? She poked its nose and then giggled at the rippling it made. Our stories are the greatest. My great-great-grandmother, Samara, has been one of the greatest Justicars in the history of Avia. The tales of her valor as she crossed the galaxy in pursuit of high criminals were an inspiration. There are so many other great stories. Malakathita, the bold. Arya of the Dark Song. Farangus, the Love Conqueror. Farangus, the Love Conqueror? That sounds like their version of hentai. It's like some of us refer to it as romance, and some refer to it as more. That definitely sounded like the plot of some sci-fi B-movie. Farangus the Love Conqueror from outer space. I'd watch that past midnight in a dorm room with friends while we were all drunk. Sure, if you want to do things with your friends while you're drinking alcohol and be my guest, What? I'm recording these at night, shut up. The unifier of Avia. In her era, Avia was still divided into 3 constantly warring nations. She used powerful tools of seduction and her own devious skills to bring the leadership of each faction into her own personal harem. Avia has a very precious biome, so few of our great heroes are war figures. Indeed, the great war figure didn't emerge for us until intergalactic warfare became Avia's most pressing concern. Perhaps I should take you back with me to Avia, friend Jacob, simply so you can see the purple sky above Prathia. Yeah, I would love to go to your alien planet and check out your awesome ways and check out food on your planet and never have to pay back my student loans and just explore the galaxy in a way I never thought possible. I can fit that into my schedule. Visit another planet. Okay, that has an interesting ring to it. Go! It'll be fun! I'll file that as something to maybe do after this entire mess here is sorted out. Just go after the convention! The 2 of us arrived near the front of the convention hall. I had to help her with the door along the way first. This has been a helpful conversation, but I'm afraid that duty beckons me. I must track down the thief. Are you sure you're going to be okay searching the convention without a guide? For a moment, I was afraid she was going to try to make me spend the entire time searching with her. Of course, I was well known for my tracking and infiltration skills back at the Justicar Academy. Oh, do they have doors at the Justicar Academy? Because you can't seem to tackle them just yet. We will meet again soon, human male. You have my word. Talia gave me one last wave and wandered off into the convention hall. I was almost inspired by her confidence, until she walked right into a cutout of Thanos and knocked it over. Alright. She's like, oh, hello, fellow alien. She drew her gun and pushed it right in the cutout's face. Do not think you can take a princess of Avia unawares, you wretched... Oh, you were a decoration piece. Carry on. Ah, she is a delight. I shook my head softly and turned away. This is gonna go smoothly. That was pretty cool. I think we had a fun time hanging out with an alien at an anime convention. But thanks so much for hanging out with me. We're gonna keep playing this game. If you like this episode, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see me play games live, you just check me out on Twitch over at twitch.tv/MugAndPlay, where I play games live. It's true, that's what you do there, but it's fun. Thanks so much. I love you all. I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.